everybody. How are we doing? This is pretty cool. Little nooner action with Brice. Does that sound like a plan, girls? Don't tell my boss I said that. I was under specific instructions that it is not a nooner. We're just having lunch with a handsome, hot man. I mean, it happens, right? I'm Heather Lee from 101.9 The Wolf. More music in the morning. So here's the deal. I thought we'd do a couple questions, which you were all generous enough to write down as you walked in this afternoon. I hear the Chick-fil-A is close, because Mommy loves some chicken. And then we'll also have a chance for you to go ahead and take your picture and give a little cue one-on-one time. So are you ready for some personal questions?
We'll see.
Because we're really good at asking them. All right. Crystal Larson from Manteca. Can you smile and say,
there she is.
Say hi. She wants to know what your most embarrassing moment on stage was.
Like right now, maybe?
It's okay. You're with friends.
See, I don't really have I'll tell you what it was. Just happened. I was at a show in North Carolina recently. Packed place, right? And I've never had this happen before, okay? But a bra got thrown at me.
Woo!
All right? But the funny part is, so something hits me in the side of my face. I'm rocking out. I'm like, I look down and it's a bra. So I don't know what I was thinking. But like I pick it up and I'm like, yeah. And I throw it out into the crowd. And everybody's like, ugh. And they just let it hit the ground. I'm like, that didn't work out quite right. So I said, throw it back up here. Anyway.
By the way, I thought that was between you and I.
Dang it.
Okay, fine. Crystal Spratley from Sacramento. Crystal?
Hi.
She'd like to know the best and worst thing about being on the road. Definitely not an easy life.
Well, the best thing is getting to do this and play. That's what we do it for, you know. We get to play for people, obviously. The worst thing is getting up early after a late night and singing in the morning time, you know, and not being able to see. I say the word. I don't mean I don't want to sing. I mean when you can't sing and you have to anyway. It's stressful sometimes. But so you wanted to be a country star, right? Get up and do it.
Here we are.
Here we
Crack
are.
of noon.
That's right.
All
Crack
right.
of noon.
Cammie Hoverson from Jackson. Hi. There she is. The best city you visited, which we already know the answer to.
Right.
But let's go ahead and ask it anyway.
I'll tell you what. This is the best city.
What
but
city are you in?
Before today, some of my favorite places. I love Charleston, South Carolina, but I'm from South Carolina, so that's, you know, and then I don't know why, but I love, like, as far as a big city, I will tell you, Chicago is, like, a really cool place to be. It's just cool. It's vibey, music, blues, fun, old. There we go.
Right. Sabrina from Sacramento. There she is.
She is.
Is it hard to keep up with family and friends while you're out on the road?
Yes, but I bring them out with me sometimes. My friends, I give them jobs and just so they can be with me all the time out on the road. Big James, y'all see Big James up here tuning the guitar. By the way, he said to let y'all know he's not playing. He heard somebody mumbling, oh, he's going to play. He's not going to play. He's a songwriter. He plays a little bit. He plays enough to come up here and do a sound check, but he says hello. So he's one of our friends that we keep on the road. But when we get back to, we do a lot of shows in the Southeast, and that's kind of where my family is, so they come every time. It doesn't matter how far it is, they're there. So they come see enough shows where I get to see enough of my family.
Oh, that's good. Close enough, yet far enough. Tarrant from Roseville?
Tavit.
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 All right. What did you do before you got into music?
Music. I've been writing and singing my whole life since I can remember. But other than music, it was football growing up. Just football. And then work. My daddy's an electrician, so I wired houses and picked up dead chickens on the farm. And I mean, I was just a farm boy, you know, that wired houses and stuff. So, and then I, you know, was in college and decided it's time to go. So I went to Nashville, and that's where I've been ever since 2001.
Where'd you go to college?
Clemson. Played football there a couple years, and that's when I realized football was like, okay, it's fun and all, but it's a job now. And if something's your job, you know, it's not quite as fun now. I will say music is my job now, but it's still fun. So that's you know, how I knew that football could just go away. I was done with football, and music's going to be with me my whole life. So.
Did you bring your tight pants? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It happens from time to time. Stacy from West Sac, what is your biggest pet peeve? I like this one. Where's Stacy? Hi.
Biggest pet peeve. I got a lot of pet peeves, but somebody that steals from me, that's a big pet peeve of mine. You invite somebody in your house or invite somebody into your life or on your bus, and then they just steal something. That's terrible. Isn't that just terrible? Boo. That's a big pet peeve.
Yucky.
That just happened to me recently, so that's why I had to say that.
It's very fresh. It's fresh like the country. No stale country. Somebody at Placerville, apparently the entire city of Placerville here. What is your best advice to those who want to make a living from their passion?
Go wherever it is. So if it's music, you know, you got to go somewhere where that's thriving. Like, you know, anybody who asks me, you know, can you help me get my songs heard, or can you help me get a record deal? I'm like, you know, the best thing I can tell you is to move to Nashville. Go meet the people that are there, because they're all there for that. And make relationships. And next thing you know, you've met everybody you need to meet, and you're writing songs, and you're singing, and people want to hear you, and then you meet the people you need to meet. You know, you got to be where it is. Wherever that dream is, go there. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit at home dreaming. Go do it, you know?
Courtney Kingston from Sacramento. Hi,
hello.
Courtney. There we go. Your favorite country song or any genre of all time?
God, it's so hard.
One song.
It's terrible.
One.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I couldn't.
You know what? One of my favorites. One of my favorite songs in the world is Blues Man, Hank Williams Jr. It's a good song. I'm just a singer, you know. Anyway, it's country, real country. Y'all like country music right here?
Yeah. All right. Jennifer Austin, Vacaville. Hi, Jennifer. What gives you the passion to pick the songs you sing, and what have your favorites been?
Well, like I said, this has been something I just couldn't put down my whole life since I was a baby. You know, my first memories as a human being was crawling up on the piano and like messing with my grandma's piano, you know. And so anything that moves me, whether it's rock or pop or country or R&B, it doesn't really matter. If it moves me, I've got a passion for it, you know, and I either want to sing it or at least listen to it, you know. And when I sit down to write, it comes out of me naturally. If I got a passion for it, if it moves me, so you know. So and then what was the second part of the question? She's like, I don't know.
Was that on there?
Yes.
Did I read the question wrong?
That's a little different than what you asked me. My favorite beer is Jack Daniels. Or Jaeger Bombs, whichever one.
Very nice.